Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great morning. So, we have a lot to go through. The most important story is a world takeover. We'll get to that in a moment. So, the US Treasury, on the heels of the White House releasing their framework for regulating the digital currency, the digital asset space, has released a series of reports requesting public comment. That's actually a very big deal because they're citing the framework released by the White House. And a lot of the questions are geared toward, the illicit behaviors in the digital asset space, and they want to attack that. If you want to protect the public, that's probably where you start. Nod to them. WazirX, kind of following in the Binance footsteps, delisting USDC, TUSD, and USDP, all in favor of Binance. Shocker there. My question, or BUSD, my question is, who actually owns WazirX and who is actually in control of WazirX? I don't care if it's WazirX or if it's Binance. I'm just curious to know who's in charge over there. So it's a good thing that India let them, released funds and they're operating. I think that's a great thing, but I think they have a lot of stuff to clean up. Following in Binance's footsteps, they're in bed with Binance. It's just to what level are they in bed with Binance? So that's kind of what I'm looking for. What's cool is that the global head of JPMorgan, Marko Kolanovic, agrees with me. It's kind of cool. He agrees that, the Fed is most likely going to raise by 75 basis points. Although 100 is not off the table, he believes that 75 will be the number, in which case he thinks be bullish in the Cryptoverse. There you go. So I'm not as crazy as everybody thinks. Okay, I might be just a little bit as crazy. All of that is great. There's the whole Voyager is going to wind up paying back the 200 million FTX is going to wind up paying the 200 million back to Voyager to kind of clear that up, or not FTX, Alameda, still Sam Bankman-Fried, same thing. So that's cool. That's all great. That's all great news. The biggest news, the biggest shockwave, Gary Gensler looking to take over the world. He has stated that Ethereum and everything that touches Ethereum, or the ERC20 space, is under his jurisdiction and that of the SEC. Mind you, this is following the announcement from the CFTC that Ethereum falls under their jurisdiction because it is a commodity. Thus far, nobody has come against him, to say anything, but I would think that his statement is in response to CFTC, and you can clearly see that everything's come to a head. There's a clear, battle line drawn that's going to happen between the SEC and the CFTC. And I think, what started it, or the spark to the fire, was the release by the White House as about, what the framework should be, who should be involved, yada, yada, yada. I think Gary Gensler needs to go. In a major fashion, he needs to go. His statement not only throws the cryptoverse into turmoil, right? And I mean turmoil. I mean he's already affecting how innovation happens and whether or not it happens. Think about this. If you are an innovator located in the United States, you're not looking to do anything in the United States. Maybe you want to bounce to another country and start your business there, register your business there, and do your innovation there. Like, I don't know, where's FTX? There are a lot of companies considering that right now just because of how things have been going with the SEC. And now the SEC is saying not only do they control Ethereum and everything attached to it in the United States, but because 46% of the transactions happen in the United States, give or take, the United States controls Ethereum. Dude, that's like saying the United States controls the internet. The United States government does not control the internet. The United States does not control the internet. By making this statement, he's actually making a major move to pushing innovation out of our country, one. Two, he's looking to make our country fall behind the rest of the world faster than it already is with regard to the cryptoverse. That's a major freaking problem. What is on his mind? I'm just aghast isn't the word. I'm blown away by his land grab. I'm blown away by him making a statement that to me, seems like a last-ditch effort to win the Ripple case. I think that he made this statement because he thinks the Ripple case is lost and he needed to do something drastic to change the course of events. And he thinks by saying so, it is so. For that reason alone, whether it's true or not, think about it. That is a distinct possibility because it's just a thought process, right? The outcome is still the outcome. By making such a broad statement with nothing to back it up, no conferring with any other agencies, he's just going to, nope, I control it, the United States control. That's a very broad statement. That's a beyond broad statement. And it's the worst thing that he could possibly do. I think the best thing he could do right now is step down. Take your $100 million self. Yeah, you heard me, $100 million. Can I confirm that number? No, but 18 years at Goldman Sachs, Gary Gensler's not broke, and I'm pretty sure you can look it up publicly to see see what his net worth is. And I'm pretty sure you can do some research to see how he got that net worth. Just saying. I don't think he's acting in the interest of the public. That's his job, by the way, to act in our best interest. Is it our best interest to stifle innovation? Is it in our best interest to send shockwaves and a note to the world that the United States does not want to partake in one of the biggest changes in the world? I'm just saying, look at the internet. That was a huge change in the world, wasn't it? Think about it. The introduction of email, simple things like that. E-commerce, that kind of stuff. And now when you look at the cryptoverse, another huge ass innovation and everything that comes along with it. I just told you yesterday how he's saying, listen, whatever is in the custodial hands of a firm like JPMorgan, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, US Bancorp, if you tokenize that digital asset, if you turn that into a digital asset by tokenization, you're responsible for having the cash on hand to back it up. Say what now? Every step this man has taken has been to the detriment of the cryptoverse, has been to the detriment of even traditional financial institutions. I really want to see how he thinks this is a good thing. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So he's going to send incredible shockwaves around the world to any project that's attached to Ethereum, saying that it is under his purview and that of the United States. Have you lost your effing mind? All because you couldn't get rid of a court case, all because you couldn't admit that your court case is wrought with incorrect statements and just nobody can understand why. You went after Ripple and nobody else. and you just dug in your heels instead of just saying, yeah, mea culpa, that was the wrong idea. He didn't start it, but he's the one digging in and keeping it there. Whether or not this move has anything to do with that case or not, it is the absolute wrong move. And I think it's going to stifle innovation. Or worse, move innovation out of this country into the hands of other countries. The Middle East is working incredibly hard to create a haven for this space. I can see people moving over there. I can see people moving to, let's say, the Bahamas. I can see people moving anywhere but staying here. It brings no clarity. It muddies the waters even more. I just don't get it. And I think that's going to rock the cryptoverse for a little bit. More than a little bit. If you haven't done so, sign the petition to get Gary Gensler fired. He needs to go. He seriously needs to go. I don't know what's the burr underneath his saddle that's got him so hating the cryptoverse, but his actions go beyond regulating the cryptoverse. They ripple out to major innovation outside of the cryptoverse because of this. Sorry to use that word, didn't mean to. But you get what I'm saying. Now, since yesterday, numbers have gone up. That's a good thing. We can take a look. Let's refresh that. There you go. And you can see that, yeah, there are some losers, but there are a lot of winners, right? Over here, you have more winners than losers. You go up to about here. But let's just say that it's not everybody. XRP is up, Stellar is up, XRP by what, 8%, Stellar by 9%. I'm not expecting these to hold. I'm really not. I'll be happy if they do. I'm holding both, but I'm not expecting them to hold. I'm expecting them to drop back down again, create another buying opportunity, pop back up. I think we're going to move sideways for a bit. We're going to move sideways until Thursday at the very least, or tomorrow, right? So the FOMC meeting starts today, about 1 o'clock or so. It'll end tomorrow, followed by a press conference where the announcement will be made about the basis point move. That should send markets happy, because I think almost everybody's expecting 75 basis points. So that'll make the markets happy for a little while. Then you have, after that, the meeting minutes that will come out. I forget how long it takes for them to pull together the minutes and then let that out there. Because the press conference is one thing, but the meeting minutes are another. And that can also affect how the markets do. And that's the cryptoverse and the stock market. So am I dipping in right here? Yeah, I am going to dip in right here. Okay, you've got things like XRP, I expect to come back down. Stellar, I do expect to come back down. You do have Polygon moving back up, but Polygon is at 74 cents, give or take, right? So I'm expecting things to pop back up. I'm surprised by the fear and greed index. Yesterday it was 21, today it's 23. Not much of a change, still in extreme fear, but still wasn't expecting it to move up. Again, you can see here that everything is just moving sideways. We're just below the bottom part of my inner band that you can see right here in green. I think it'll move back up above that, but I also think it's going to keep bouncing around below, and that's Bitcoin, okay? Here's a nice picture. Ethereum is still down in the 1300s. Bitcoin is down, is up a little bit at 19, but I'm not seeing 20, and that's what I really want to see. XRP up a lot to 38, almost 39 cents. Again, I'm expecting a drop. I'd be able to get back in. Stellar, same thing. I'm expecting a drop. I'd be able to get back in or get in more. Matic is up again, like I said, 74 cents, almost 75 cents, but 74.6 cents, and it likes to be at 83. So I think I can buy some in my trading wallet. I can buy some Polygon, watch it go up a bit, take the chance that 75 is the number and it goes up beyond the 83 cents, and then pull a profit. Highly possible. Highly possible. That's the way I'm thinking right now. So just looking at everything, this is pretty much where I'm at. No really big movers other than what I showed you. Hedera hash graph, H bar not moving all that much, kind of side by side, or it's moving sideways, but they're down for 90 days, down 23%, 30 days down over 16%. 7 days down over 18%. Hedera is having a problem. It's having a major problem. I think the technology is outstanding, but it's having a problem right now. There's no real news about it or anything else like that. Just that's the next generation. Do some research on that one. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. If you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, absolutely. Hit the notification bell if you like the journey that me and my kids are on. Have a good one. Bye-bye.